Well, I was going to say was, what really got me down was with the education side, like with the teachers like putting you down, they're like, you can't do it, you're not capable, just judging you without even like getting to know your circumstance or your situation, which just got me really down because I just felt like I'm useless, I can't do anything. But then now I've just come out of it and I'm like, I've proved them all wrong. I was like, yeah, I can do that. You just put me down. So I think it'd be ideal for the teachers to know more so that they don't judge you just by looking at you and thinking, oh, she's disabled, she's got disability. Then they need to take it into consideration before they can start saying things to you.
I think schools are.
Yeah. I think it's okay, but with us, we need facilities. Like, I can't go up the stairs, I can't walk up the stairs normally, and I needed, whether it was oxygen, it was a lift in our old school. I didn't have a lift. We didn't have lifts. I had to go up 7 flights of stairs, and because I had to do that, I was like scared, so I never used to take that chance. Sometimes if I was up to it, then I would go, but if I wasn't, I'd stay in the library and miss a lot of education, like a lot of lessons. I missed quite a lot of lessons, and that's what may end up making me like a bit lost in lessons.
Yeah, I was similar to what Simon said. It's more of the physical side of, so like in school, sort of like PE lessons. Like a couple of weeks ago, we were doing like the bleep test, and obviously I can't do it that well. I only get up to quite a low level, and everyone's like, "Oh, why are you getting to such a low level? You're unfit and all that." But
Like, I can't run down corridors, or I can't.
I can remember I can easily get out of breath.
yeah, I mean,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I got a letter from my doctor to explain, and sort of they're good with it. But it was like before, I think they thought I was being lazy until I actually sort of said, I have got a heart condition, this is why I'm sort of not doing as well in PE. Another thing that I sort of found out, which was if you're getting into an argument with someone about something stupid, they'll always sort of bring up
Yeah.
the, oh, you've got a heart condition sort of thing. It's like if I was arguing with someone about, something stupid, then they would say, oh, you've got a heart condition. And I'm like, well, I've not brought anything personal into this argument. This argument is about something completely different.
Yeah.
But you're choosing to bring up personal issues which are really upsetting. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which gets you down again.
yeah.
Yeah, like a boy said to me once, he said things like, oh, hurry up and die, and what are you doing here, because we know that you're going to die and stuff like that. So something to let other like teenagers understand that, yeah, there's something wrong with you, but you're not necessarily going to die just because you've got an illness, and also to help them understand it could happen to anyone. It could happen to, like, when they have children, it could happen to one of their children, something like that. So it's, yeah, so like to help other people understand about it.
Another thing, which is annoying, is like more high school, obviously teenagers. It's, like going home from school and going to school, getting lifts. It's one of them because, like, you lose your independency relying on someone to drop you off, because like friends outside school go, well, you get a lift every day, what, like, who are you waiting for? You say, I'm waiting for mum. You go, why don't you walk home? You get a lift every day, you don't live that far. That's, you lose that independence.
Like, yeah, I get picked up like every day after school, but people have sort of got used to it now.
Yeah.
But at first they were like, oh, you're lazy, which is what I said like before, but they're like, oh, you're lazy, you get a lift every day, you can just walk or get the bus or something.
Makes you feel like childish,
like... like, I don't really know how to explain it, but lose sort of popularity a bit. Because
people might not make fun of you at that aspect, but they kind of, like, well, you get a lift everywhere, so it doesn't matter. It's...
Yeah.
They judge you.
Yeah.
At first,
without
everyone was
getting to know you.
Yeah.
Personally, I think.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh, your mummy's picking you up, and I was like, whatever. But obviously now they know.
Yeah.
But at first it was hard to explain to them, sort of, this is why I get a lift, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Something like a texting service or a phone call.
Yeah, so say you're worried about something, somewhere that you have to go that's not the doctors and not the hospital, that you don't have to be really sort of serious, somewhere you can go to just if like to tell someone if you're worried about something and just to talk to them, that sort of thing.
Or it's about having time off as well for your doctor's appointments or like blood tests.
Yeah.
If you go for regular appointments, they'd be like, oh, you're just using an excuse to get out of school, or you just don't want to do any like class because you just feel that you just don't want to do it and you want to get out of it. So they'd always be like, constantly your attendance is not good because of that and this. And it just got really annoying thinking, oh my God, you have to always show them letters and proof all the
I
time.
didn't know about the Rich Heart Foundation until, 17, last a couple of months ago. And if I knew about it months ago, ages ago, I would have probably been more confident in college and school and stuff like that. But
It's basically making others feel, not feel like, I mean like making other people know what it's like to be you.
So that was
Put them in your shoes. That would, if people knew what it was like